Joined once again on the show by David Shaw, head coach of Stanford. And David, there's a lot I want to get to about your team in this upcoming season, but let's begin with that monumental news from the weekend. And a guy that obviously you have a relationship and a bond with that many others would not, and that's Andrew Luck. The news was processed by those on the outside like, wow, obviously you know him far better than we do. What was your sense of it?
Well, like most people initially, I was shocked. I saw him this summer, and he looked great spirits, excited about this year. So when I heard the news he was stepping away, I was shocked. And then once that initial shock goes away, then you understand this guy doesn't do anything half-heartedly. This guy doesn't do anything without a lot of thought. The years of pain and distraught comebacks, it eventually catches up to you. We knew at some point he was going to be a guy that makes that life decision when life after football was going to start. And it was never going to be when you and I wanted it to be.
Sure.
But it was going to be when Andrew needed it to be. And Andrew's going to be fine. He's going to be all right. This is the guy that came back to school when everybody told him he should go to the NFL. Here's a guy that doesn't do exactly what other people want him to do. For years, you and I have asked him to shave that doggone beard, but he didn't shave it.
Sure.
Because that's what he wanted to do. And he's his own man. He made the best decision for him and his family and his future. And I applaud him for it. Like much of the athletic world, those people that understand, that have been between the lines and sacrificed their bodies for whatever sport they played in, they understand at some point you have to walk away. And now chapter 2 for Andrew is going to be just as exciting. He's brilliant. He's got a great mind. He's very active. He's got a great family. He's going to do some great things from here on out.
The Luck questions are really just a nice buffer for me to try to figure out a polite way to ask who scheduled your 2019 season. Because, I mean, starting when punching in your weight class against Northwestern is one thing, but this first month has really got to ramp up the focus in camp because this September and, well, really even August is a bear. How do you guys go about preparing?
Well, like most college football coaches, I can give you all the standard lines 1 week at a time, prepare for, to play your best game no matter who the opponent is. Bottom line is our task is daunting, and we're going to need our best effort. We need to be as healthy as we can be. A year ago, we were not healthy. We fought and scrapped the best way we could. We're starting the season a lot healthier with some really good football players, and a lot of really young guys are going to learn how to play college football in the first month of the season in some very tense games. But I couldn't be more excited. We've had a great training camp. Open up with an outstanding opponent at Northwestern. Coach Fitz has done a phenomenal job building that program with his bare hands, with guys that play extremely hard and play well. They're in the Big Ten championship game last year, so we're going to start off with a heavyweight bout, first game of the year.
I have a last big picture question about your conference, and we know that it has had a couple of tough years. You guys have got the heavy schedule on the conference side, and you schedule aggressively out of it. Talk amongst your peers, I wonder, when you guys get together. Is there a sense that this first week, it's important to put a flag in the ground somewhere, to show a big a Pac-12 win on a significant stage like the one that you or say, Oregon has?
Well, that's a tough thing to say because from the outside, I think that's the perception.
Okay.
But we're looking at one game in 1 week to establish what a conference is, and I don't think that's ever right.
I agree.
If we win all of our non-conference games and then don't play well the rest of the year, then it didn't matter. The bottom line is I think we have a very difficult schedule because we have a very difficult conference. Someday, one of these days, you and I will high five when we add more teams to the playoff instead of sticking with 4, and then it won't matter what your out-of-conference schedule is. It only matters that you win your conference.
I'm with you. I think it'll expand over time and sooner rather than later, I hope. And until we do high five in person, I high five you from afar. I feel like we get a chance to catch up every August or so and say hello, and I always look forward to it, David. Good health, good luck this year, all right?
Thanks, Scott.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.